a hopeful sign of things to come. But with a new COVID variant confirmed in Milwaukee, it's important for everyone to keep their guard up, that is, in the fight against COVID.
Yes, Dr. Jeff Pothof from UW Health is here once again to help us understand this new variant. A lot of people have plenty of questions on what this means for us. Thank you for being with us, Dr. Pothof. First off, this new strain is more contagious, and we do know it is here even in Milwaukee. We've seen a few cases of it in Wisconsin. How do they track it, and how are these different variants going to affect us in the days to come?
Right. So we track this by doing genomic sequencing of people who get infected with COVID to find out if the strain that they're infected with is indeed this B117 strain or some of the other strains out there. When we see this strain, it is, cause for some concern. It is much easier to catch this disease. It is likely more severe. But on the same side, the things that we've been doing through this whole pandemic are likely effective against this strain. You got to wear a tight-fitting mask. You have to socially distance. If you can do those things, you're kind of still in control of your own destiny. But this new strain does cause some concern.
Dr. Pothof, is there a simple way to explain why it's more contagious? And then if it is more contagious, is that why we're seeing people now switch to double masking?
Yeah, I think, when you look at that graphic of coronavirus, you see those little spikes that are on the virus, and the mutations that this version of coronavirus have make it so that it's easier to attach to our cells and infect us. So that's why it's more contagious. Double masking or wearing a tight-fitting mask probably works about the same for this new variant as it does for old coronavirus, meaning that it's very effective. I think where we get into trouble is if we start cheating on our mitigation efforts, masking, social distancing. You're much more likely to get the virus with the variant out there than you were in the past.
Yeah, need to remember that. And we've got people going to Pfizer Forum finally. Dr. Pothof, what advice do you have for people who are going to decide they're going to go and take in a basketball game?
Yeah, I think my advice would be to follow the rules that the organization has set up to keep you safe. We know a lot about coronavirus now, a year into this. We know what can keep people safe and what doesn't keep people safe. And it sounds like the Bucks have a pretty good process. But it does depend a little bit on people following those rules, following those regulations. And if we can do that, it's likely that we can have safe events like this. If we find people not following those rules, not masking, getting together, then we start to raise questions about whether we're capable of doing these kind of events safely.
Yeah, and we certainly don't want to go backwards. Dr. Jeff Pothof, UW Health, we appreciate your insight and for always helping us understand what's going on out there. Thank you very much for being with us again, sir. Now,